Hello students, welcome to MDC Learning. Today I'm going to teach you the subject Financial Accounting and the topic name is Investment Accounting. In my last video I've already solved one problem. Now let's start solving the problem number 2. Again I'll repeat same thing. Understand the problem, read the problem very nicely, understand it. See, this problem was asked in TY BCom in October 2012. On 1st April 2020, Miss Meenal had 3 lakhs, see rupees 3 lakhs. Yeah, they have not given you a number, they have fully given you the face value of a debenture at 12%. See, interest rate is what? 12%. Interest rate is 12%. Am I correct? Debentures at rupees 94 each. It is at rupees 94 each. Face value is rupees 100. यानी कि cost price is 94, face value is 100. So what is the number of shares you are having? What are you going to do? You are going to divide 3 lakhs by 100, so that will come to 3000. That means you are having 3000. That is, number of debentures are 3000 debentures of rupees 100 each. Interest is payable half yearly on June and December. See, I've already told you in my introduction video, interest can be paid yearly, monthly, quarterly, half yearly. So this time it is half yearly. Yani ki in a year you are receiving dividend two times. That is in June and in December. On 1st September 2009, see, I'm going to mark all my important things. Meenal sold, she's selling. What she's selling? 90,000 debentures at rupees 95 gum interest. I have told you what is the meaning of gum interest. Again, I'll explain you while solving the problem. Okay, students? There are this 12% debentures were quoted at 96 per debenture on 31st March 2011. See, this year we are following financial year. We are starting our year in 1st April and ending on 31st March. Draw 12% debentures account in the books of Meenal for the year ended 31st March 2011. Now, as I have told you, you have to draw the pro forma. So let's understand the pro forma. See, in the books of Meenal, investment account. What is the investment? 12% debenture. They have not given the company name, so you don't have to go ahead. For the year ended 31st March 2011, due date of interest is on 30th June and 31st December. Now, सबसे पहला, चलो again understand the first. On 1st April 2000, Meenal had 3 lakh 12%. Had मतलब पहले से उसके पास था. That means it is your opening balance. Okay, so you will be writing here 1st April. Yes, you are going to write here to balance brought down. Am I correct? Now, NAV value is directly given to you, that is 3 lakhs. Income, we will see to it. Capital. Now see, they have not given you capital directly. Cost price, they have told you the cost price is what? 94 rupees. The cost price is 94 rupees. I have already told you. How you will get a number of shares? 3 lakhs divided by 100. You are getting how many? 3000. Multiply by one share price is 94 rupees. One share price is 94. So 94 rupees, it comes to 2,82,000. Correct? So you're going to write here 2,82,000. Okay. $2,82,000. Now students, listen to me here. The biggest now thing. Now see, this is April. Before April, what had come? June or December? अप्रैल से पहले क्या आया था? जून आया कि दिसंबर? ऑब्वियसली दिसंबर आया था, क्योंकि अप्रैल के बाद अप्रैल, मई और जून आएगा. लेकिन उसके पहले दिसंबर आया था, दिसंबर आया था यानी कि लास्ट इंटरेस्ट आपको कब मिला था? 31 दिसंबर को। सो जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च, 3 महीने का आपका इंटरेस्ट ड्यू हुआ कि नहीं हुआ? यस। सो यहाँ पे इंटरेस्ट आएगा ना 3 महीने का जो आपका पेंडिंग है। सो फॉर दैट यू आर गोइंग टू गो टू वर्किंग नोट। यस, वर्किंग नोट्स, करेक्ट। व्हेन, अभी आपको मैंने लास्ट टाइम बोला था, यहाँ पे आप एक बड़े अक्षर में आप ये लिख सकते हो, आपको लास्ट कब मिला था? दिसंबर में। आपको इंटरेस्ट कब मिला था? दिसंबर में। सो नाउ टेल मी, आपका वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1, एम आई करेक्ट? वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1 इज व्हाट? इंटरेस्ट, इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेशन, आउटस्टैंडिंग इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेशन। नाउ सी बच्चों, आपका क्या था? आपने कब लिया था? आपका दिसंबर में आपको इंटरेस्ट मिल गया था 31 दिसंबर को, तो आपका जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च, 1 अप्रैल है। सो योर आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट है 3 लाख, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 12% है, डिवाइड बाय 100, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3, डिवाइड बाय 12। यानी आपको मैंने बताया कि नहीं, दिस इज अ फेस वैल्यू, दिस इज अ इंटरेस्ट वैल्यू, एंड दिस इज कितने महीने का इंटरेस्ट आपको कैलकुलेट करना है। सो योर आंसर विल बी 3 लाख इंटू 12%। देखो कितना आ रहा है? 36,000। सो 36,000 डिवाइड बाय 12 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3, दैट विल कम्स टू 9,000। सो आपका आउटस्टैंडिंग इंटरेस्ट कितना है? 9,000। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, समझा? आपका यहाँ पे आउटस्टैंडिंग इंटरेस्ट क्यों आ रहा है? आउटस्टैंडिंग इंटरेस्ट आने का रीजन ये है कि यू हैव इन्वेस्टेड द मनी। आपका दिसंबर में लास्ट इंटरेस्ट मिला था, तो जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च का इंटरेस्ट ड्यू बट नॉट रिसीव, इट इज इंटरेस्ट ड्यू बट नॉट रिसीव। दिस इज योर वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1। चलो, अभी फर्स्ट हो गया हमारा एडजस्टमेंट, उसके बाद हम देखेंगे। सी अगेन देखो 31, अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, मार्च था, दिसंबर में लास्ट मिला था, तो जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च, 3 महीने का इंटरेस्ट पेंडिंग था, विच वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड इट एंड रिटर्न इट। नाउ सी, after that, on 1st September 2010, Meena sold the investment. Now September से पहले क्या आएगा? What is going to come? June. Am I correct? मार्च के बाद डायरेक्टली यू आर डूइंग योर ट्रांजेक्शन इन द मंथ ऑफ सितंबर, बट अप्रैल और सितंबर के बीच में क्या है आपका? जून। क्या है? जून। तो जून में आपको 6 मंथ का इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा कि नहीं? कि एवरी 30th जून आपको इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा और 31st दिसंबर। तो ऑब्वियसली सितंबर से पहले आपको जून आ रहा है, तो जून में यू विल बी गेटिंग एन इंटरेस्ट। सो आपका सेकेंड एंट्री आएगा, सेकेंड ट्रांजेक्शन आपका आएगा कैलकुलेशन ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। आपका सेकेंड वर्किंग नोट इज कैलकुलेशन ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। Yes, see it is half yearly. So again you have not done any sale, any purchase, so 3 lakhs का आपका value था, multiply by 12, divide by 100, because it is for how many? 12% per annum. Now you have kept this investment for how many months? 6 months, because you are getting half yearly. So how much will be the interest? Again you are going to calculate the same way, 3 lakhs into 12%, that comes to 36,000. So what is there? 36,000 divide by 12 multiply by 6. So your interest is coming to how much? 18 here. Your interest is coming to how much? 18,000. This is a calculation of interest, and this interest आपको कब मिल गया है? So now this will be very important कि you have already received the interest in the month of June. Remember it. Now, whenever you are going to do it, whenever you are going to calculate the interest for purchase and sale, this point is important कि you have already got the interest up to June. चलो पैसा आया तो कहाँ पे एंट्री आएगी, यहाँ पे आएगी. What is that? 30th June. I'll write only JU. Understand it बच्चों, because it is increasing. So to bank account, आपको पूरा लिखना है, हाँ, हमेशा याद रखेगा. I'm writing a short form. You don't have to write a short form. Yeah, bank. Yes, bank account. Okay. Now this is working note number 2. How much have you calculated the interest? See, it will directly go to income column, that is 18,000. Okay now students, that's all. Now see, 1st April को outstanding था, उसके बाद अभी तक you have not done even a single transaction from April to June. April to June you have not done even a single transaction. So directly in the month of June you are doing a calculation of interest which you are going to receive it. See, because it is said interest is payable on June and December. June में बोला हो ना बोला, you have to calculate the interest because the days have come. Now on 1st September 2010, Meenal sold 90,000 debentures at 95 gum interest. Chalo, let's do that calculation now. There, now you are coming to working note number 3. Do you remember it? It is sold of investment. Yes, कौन सी तारीख को आपने बेचा? 30th September 2010. 30th September 2000, sorry 1st September ही थी. सी 30th September लिखने से भी बहुत कैलकुलेशन में प्रॉब्लम आएगा, बिकॉज फिर हम इंटरेस्ट पूरा सितंबर महीने तक गिनेंगे. यस, अगर मैं 30th September if I am writing, then I'll be calculating interest up till September. When I'm writing 1st September, that means I'll be calculating interest up to 31st August, because on the first day of the September you are selling the product. That is very, very important. Again, I'll check it out whether it is what date, 1st September. Okay, students. Now see, what is the thing? Yeah, tell me. What is the face value of the good which is sold? It is how much? 90,000. How I got this 90,000? Tell me. How I got this 90,000? So this is 90,000 बोला था आपको, divide by 100. So you get how many? 900 units. Okay. So what are you going to do? 900 multiply by 100. That comes to 90,000. Okay. Now you have sold this for 900 into what was the selling price, बच्चों? Yes, what is the selling price? 95 rupees. So multiply by 95. What are you going to get it? Let me check it out. 900 into 95. That is coming to 85,500. So I'll write here 85,500. इसको थोड़ा सा हम दूर ले लेते हैं. Calculation के लिए easy करेगा. After doing that, what are you going to do, students? Yes, you have done, this is a face value. I'll write here. This is my face value of units sold. Am I correct? Yes, and then this is my selling price. You know, yeah, they've already given you the selling price is this much. Yes, the selling price is this much. Okay, students. Now, what is going to happen? You're going to find out what? You're going to find out interest. Hamisha, whenever you're selling it, you're going to find out interest. Yes. Now tell me how you're going to calculate the interest. You're going to calculate the interest from where it is been. See, last you got the interest in the month of June. So your interest is pending from July, अगस्त, 1 सितंबर आपने भेज दिया. Yes, students. Now, how the interest will be calculated? I've already told you interest is always calculated on the face values. Now, see the face value of the unit sold is 90,000. So, you are going to write here 90,000. We know what is the rate of interest, 12%. We have already done twice. And now, the second thing is, how many months interest is due? Now, see, I've already written it here. See, last interest I've received in the month of June. Am I correct? Now tell me student, from June, what is how many months you have used the investment? June के बाद क्या आ रहा है? July, and after that it is August, and on 1st September you are selling it off. That means you have kept the investment for how many months? 2 months. So it is 2 by 12. So what will be your interest? Just calculate and understand it. 90,000 into 12 percentage, that is coming to 10,800. Okay, so 10,800 divide by 12 and multiply by 2. So your interest is coming to how much? 1,000. What is happening? What happened? It was 1,800. Where it went away? 90,000 into 12%, that is 10,800. So 10,800 divide by 12 and multiply by 2. So that is coming to 1,800. So your interest is how much? Yes, students, your interest is how much? 1,800. Now you know what we have done? It is GUM interest. Do you remember it? What I had told you? In GUM interest, what happened? From the selling price, you are going to minus this price. So that will be the exact money which you have received for the investment. Okay, students, in GUM I have already told you, in GUM interest, what are you supposed to do? You are going to minus it. Okay, students, so you are minusing it. So what will be the answer after minus? Yes, what will be the answer? So 85,500 minus 1,800. So GUM interest means you will be only getting 83,700. See, in GUM means what, you know, this interest will be giving it to the person who is buying it. In GUM, interest belong to the person who have purchased the investment. Do you remember it? I had already told you. Yes or no? So in this, what happens? This thing belong to the person who has purchased. So exactly, you will be getting this money. So this will be your selling price. You will be getting this money, selling price. Okay, students. Now I have told you, whenever there is a sale, that means one more thing comes away. And what is that? Then you are having now working note number 4, that is calculation of profit. You know, whenever you're selling an asset, you always have to find out whether you're having a profit or loss on sale. Okay, now students, you know what is the sale price? How much you have got? Say you have sold your investment because it was a GUM. So what we have done, we have removed the sale price is 83,700. Now I'm going to remove a cost price. Now I have told you how the cost price is calculated. You know, what are you going to do? So now only thing is what, you have to go and see the percentage. Now see, in capital only you are having debit side. There is nothing on credit side. You have not sold. So 2,82,000 divided by 3 lakhs. So you are going to get 2,82,000 divided by 3 lakhs, which is equal to, so what are you getting per unit? And sorry, divided by 3 lakhs. So 2,82,000 divided by 3 lakhs. multiply by 100. I have told you already, that is 94, and after that multiply by 100. So you're getting per unit price is 94 rupees. Am I correct? So what is your cost price? Yes, so your cost price, is coming to 900 multiply by 94. You'll be getting how much? So you will be writing 94 multiply by 900. So you are getting 84,600. So 84,600. See, this was your price. 84,600 was the cost price, and your selling price is 3,000. Obviously, you're going to have a loss, na, bacha. When I had purchased, my purchase price is 84,000. When I'm selling, I'm getting only what? 83,000. So I'm having a loss. So how the loss will be removed as 83,700 minus 84,600. So minus 83,700. So you're getting how much? Loss is 900. So your loss is coming to 900 rupees. So your loss is coming to 900 rupees. Understood, students? Now see, in selling, these two things are important. First, you're going to remove a sale price, cost price, then selling price, and then you'll remove a interest. If it is a gum interest, see, this investment was gum interest. Remember it. You have to write this also. I always tell you. Am I correct? So it is a gum interest. So when it is a gum interest, so always remember to minus it from the selling price, and then whatever is the money, that is your exactly your selling price. Are you getting me? This was just a quoted price, as because see, you know, you had kept the investment for 2 months, but now as you have sold it with a gum price, that means now the person who is buying will get the interest. So you are getting a loss of this much also. So because of that, your exactly your selling price comes to 93,700. Okay, students? Chalo, we'll do the entry of it. So it is first September. It is 1st September. You're going to write here to bank. We are not leaving any line, students, but when you are doing it, remember it. This is working note number 3. You have sold, NAV value is 90,000. Interest was coming to 1,800, and you have sold it for 83,700. Got it, students? 90,000, 1,800, 8,300. From where you got all this thing? See from here. This is 90,000 is the face value, interest is this much, and selling is 83,700. Now you're having a loss. So loss is always recorded on the credit side. Okay. So you're going to write here to profit and loss account. Okay, students. This is working number 4. You are getting a loss of how much? Your loss is 1,000. How much is your loss? It is 900. Okay, we'll check it on again. Yeah, my loss is 900. Okay, students, understood what is going to happen when the unit is sold out? Chalo, good. Let's read the other part of it. Now, debentures were quoted at 96 at closing stock on 31st March. Okay. Now, there is no other transaction. Now, directly we are going to have a closing stock. So, for closing stock, I'm going to write here 31st March. I'm writing only M. A should come. Why is this not coming? 31st March. Okay, 31st March. Okay, students, so here it is to balance carried down. Now tell me, from this 3 lakh unit, you have sold 90,000, so your unit remaining is 2,10,000. Okay, student, the unit remaining is how much? 2,10,000. This is a smaller place, so you'll have to adjust it. This is 2,10,000. So this total will come to 3 lakh, and this total will come to 3 lakhs. Am I correct? Now, as you know, it is in the month of March. You got the interest last in the month of, sorry, we didn't did one calculation बच्चों. 31st मार्च से पहले दिसंबर आएगा. आपको 31st दिसंबर को आपका इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा का? आपको 31st से पहले आपको इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. So you will be writing here to bank. Yes, बैंक अकाउंट. ओके, हमेशा याद रखिएगा, ये चीज भूल जाते हैं. देखो मैं ही भूल गई थी. एम आई करेक्ट? सो आपको जब मार्च से पहले आपको पता है कि दिसंबर आता है, तो 31st दिसंबर को आपको इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. दैट विल बी माय वर्किंग नोट नंबर 5. नाउ ओके, विल सी टू इट. देखो 3 लाख यूनिट्स वर देयर. आउट ऑफ दैट 90,000 यू हैव सोल्ड आउट. तो आपके पास बचा कितना है? 2,10,000. सो यू विल बी राइटिंग योर, yes, working note number 5. What is calculation of interest? Yes, for December. अगेन मैंने आपको बोला ऐसे दूर थोड़ा सा लिखो दिसंबर, तो आपको याद रहेगा कि लास्ट आपको दिसंबर में इंटरेस्ट मिला है. कितना यूनिट आपके पास है? 2,10,000 इंटू 12% इंटू 6/12. यू नो हाफ ईयरली हमें इंटरेस्ट मिलता है. सो दैट इज कमिंग टू हाउ मच नाउ? सॉरी कैलकुलेटर. सो इट इज 2,10,000 इंटू 12 परसेंटेज. देखिए 25,200. सो 25,200 divide by 12 multiply by 6. So you are getting 12,600. So your interest is coming to 12,600. Chalo. So you will be writing your interest 12,600. Now students see, when I have got the interest in December, उसके बाद January, February, March 3 महीने का वापस से इंटरेस्ट पेंडिंग रहता है. So you are going to write your working note number 6. Again you are going to have your pending interest. So you will be writing your working note number 6. That is calculation of outstanding interest. Yes, tell me how much. Again this is the same thing. You have not bought anything, so you have a investment of 2,10,000 in multiply by 12 divide by 100. This become a percentage. Now कितने महीने का इंटरेस्ट पेंडिंग है? सी लास्ट इंटरेस्ट मुझे दिसंबर में मिला था, तो जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च. हाउ मेनी मंथ्स? 3 months. So into 3 by 12. Come on, tell me what will be the interest. Again we'll do the calculation in the same way. It is 2,10,000 into 12 percentage. It's come to 25,200. So 25,200 divide by 12 multiply by 3. So interest is coming to 6,300. So 6,300. चलो फिर यहाँ पे हम इंटरेस्ट लिखेंगे 6,300. Now students, we are going to do the total of debit and credit. Okay, now see here you are having 2,82,000 and यहाँ पे आपके पास कितना बच रहा है? 2,82,000 minus 83,700 minus 900. So roughly वो आपके पास बच रहा है 1,97,400. Okay, so now we are going to also now see the difference of debit and credit is बचा 1,97,400. But in accounts we follow which method? Do you remember it now? We follow the method in which closing stock or which is bigger. So now we are going to find out the closing stock. Now see, now this is working note number 7. Yes, so we'll call it as calculation of closing stock. Now see, what difference we got it? We got the difference of debit side and credit side. The difference had come to, yes, 1,97,400. And now what was the closing figure they have told you? It is quoted in the market for 96,000. So what are you going to do? Now how many units are remaining? 2,100 into 96 into 96. So that is coming to 2,01,600. It is coming to 2,01,600. Correct, students? And market value will be, I don't want to go on the another page. So this is your cost price. This is your CP. Am I correct? And your market price is, what is your market price? Yes, your market price is coming to 2,01,600. So your market price is coming to 2,01,600. See, for the closing stock and all, we've calculated market price or cost price, whichever is less. So I think this is less. 1,97,400 is less. So your closing stock value will be 1,97,400. Okay, students. So this is also coming to 2,82,000. Now only one last part is remaining, is your calculation of interest, which will be transferred to your profit and loss account. So your calculation of interest is 18,000 plus 1,800 plus 12,600 plus 6,300. So this is coming to 38,700. 38,700. And here you are having minus 9,000. So is 29,700. So difference is coming to 29,700. And here it is 38,700. So this will be going on 31st March. It will be going to which account? To profit or loss account. Am I correct? So it is going into profit and loss account. Okay, so this is going to profit and loss account. So have you understood this, students? How we are going to do? This time there was only one sale, but twice we have received the interest. Chalo, have a good day. Practice it. Practice will make you perfect. Again, I'll be coming up with one more video to understand this thing better.